Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Ocho, let's get right into it because we got a jam-packed show tonight.
Yeah.
The Texans hold on and beat the Chicago Bears 19-13. Mm-hmm. They did a great job of getting after Caleb Williams. Yep. They sacked him 7 times. They picked him off twice. Mm-hmm. They did a great job of confusing him with their coverages, and they hold on to win 19-13. Yeah. Big hits in the second half, and he's going to learn, Ocho, some of the throws, a lot of the throws that he got away with in college, you can't get away with them in the NFL. They'll make you pay for it. And another thing, when you're heading to the sideline, you know how like college guys will pull up and let you run on out of bounds? Yeah. They're not going to do that in the NFL because they want an accumulation of licks. They want that to add up. So the first quarter, you might pop right up like that didn't hurt. The second quarter, we feeling good. But they keep putting enough of them on you on the third and the fourth quarter. And over the course of the season, they're going to add up. Caleb, you got to run. Like when you make a detour, like you going out of bounds, Ocho,
you got to get out of there.
Run 4 or 5 and get on up out of bounds. Because they're not playing. They're going if they get that close to you, Ocho, because you don't have the protection of the pocket. You're a runner, you're a running back. They're going to lay wood on you. Ocho, what'd you take from this ball game?
I enjoyed the ball game. Listen, Caleb Williams, what he has to do, he has to learn to protect the ball. Learn to protect the ball. Learn to live to see another play. Some of those deep throws, I like what he's able to do as far as his escapability. You know, being able to extend plays, trying to make plays down the field to try to get his team into the game. But you can't do it. You can't do it. Obviously, like college, sometimes some of those receivers were wide open when you're able to dodge the D tackles and the guards that might have gotten through. But you know, these players are covered. Sometimes you throw it in a double coverage. Sometimes you throwing way. He had one throw, Unc. He threw way across his body from the right hash all the way to the
all the way back across the field and got picked.
It's not gonna work. Sometimes, listen, just throw the ball away and live to see another down. I mean, other than that, listen, they pressured him. They pressured him a lot. You know, they fooled him with some of the coverages. And other than that, I mean, it was a good game. It was good. I actually enjoyed the game because towards the end, the Bears actually had a chance to come back and win.
It got real interesting.
It got very interesting. It's funny how that always works. You know that? You ever noticed that?
I do.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it seemed like the Texans was going in to put the game away.
They fumbled the ball.
Cam Akers fumbled the ball.
They fumbled the ball, yeah.
They're about to go in and go a touchdown, Ocho. They're about to go up 2 scores. They're about to put the game away.
The game would have been over.
And that's what you have to guard against. Because if you think about it, Ocho, more teams lose games than teams win games.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot more losing than winning. Now, we know at the end of the day, somebody's going to have to win unless the game ends in a tie.
Right.
But you go back and you look at it like, okay, this was a direct correlation to why we lost the game. And, you know, like you said, Caleb Williams, I think he has his escapability is unbelievable. He can make every throw. He just has to understand this isn't college. Everybody at this level is elite.
Yeah.
Even if there's tiers to it,
right? But
you're talking about the best of the best. Yeah. You only got 1,600 men in the world of 8 billion people that do what you do. 1,600 of 8 billion. That's a very, very minute percent of men that can play this game at the highest level. And the things you got away with in college, more times than not, 9 times out of 10, they'll make you pay for it. And he's learning, when you have success doing something, Ocho, what you want to do, you want to continue to do it that way. Man, this is the way I've always done it. Okay, now you're at an elite level, and they make you pay for that. The Houston Texans, CJ Stroud was 23 of 36, 261 touchdown. He didn't turn the ball over. He had 3 sacks. They did a great job on him. I thought the biggest difference, what I saw from the Houston Texans this week, as opposed to last week, Ocho, is that their inability to run the football.
Yeah.
I think Joe Mixon going down with that. I didn't see. Did they throw a flag? Because that was definitely a hip drop tackle. I thought he broke his leg.
Yeah. Oh, no, they didn't. I don't think they threw a flag on that one because his arms were around his waist. His arms weren't.
No. That's horse collar. The hip drop is when you drop your weight down.
Right.
He dropped his weight down,
and
that's why I thought he broke his leg because I'm like, oh my god,
so his right ankle got caught up underneath. Yeah, but they
Yes.
didn't throw a flag. They didn't throw a flag.
Yeah, and so I thought that was their inability to consistently get a run game,
Yeah.
Ocho. I thought that really hurt them and put them in a situation. And give Chicago. I think Chicago has a really good defense. I think they're good offensively. They're just young
Yeah.
offensively. But defensively, I thought they did a great job of getting after CJ. Nico Collins had an
Yep.
unbelievable ball
He will
game.
play.
Stephon was trying to find his rhythm. He really couldn't get into a rhythm. But you want to find a way to win a ball game. You win. At the end of the day, yeah, we didn't play our best game,
Right.
but can you find a way to win when you don't have your best stuff?
That's what they did.
Clearly tonight, they didn't have their best stuff, Ocho, but they still find a way to win.
Yeah.
What did you like about what you saw from the Texans?
Listen, obviously, I like what I saw from CJ Stroud. Man, his poise in the pocket, his veteran, almost like a veteran presence, like a Tom Brady, like a let me see, who else sits in that pocket? Like they don't care what's around him. And people flying, listen, people flying by his head, flying at his ankles. He just right there, just calm and relaxed.
Yeah.
Eyes downfield, processing whatever he needs to process in front of him. Sometimes he takes a sack, obviously, when there's pressure. But dog, the maturity that CJ Stroud has and some of the plays he's been able to make, obviously not being really much of a dual threat quarterback, but being able to escape the pocket when need be and extend plays was really good tonight. Obviously, he didn't have the passing day he would like. Nico Collins made some really good plays, some run after catch. And other than that, Tank Dell tried to get in the rhythm. He wasn't as effective tonight. The same with Stephon Diggs, but they're gonna have 8 days as Nico Collins continues to get to put up yards and have games like he did today. Obviously, come next week, okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna double
him, yeah.
And then here go Tank, and here go Stephon having a day. So teams are gonna have to pick their poison. But as long as CJ Stroud is playing like he's playing, not turning the ball over, being able to facilitate and get the ball to get the ball to the players that are open instead of forcing the ball like brother Caleb Williams was doing tonight, they're gonna be all right. And basically, to me, CJ Stroud is basically just picking up where he left off last year.
Yeah.
Just picking up where he left off last year.
I think the thing is, Ocho, when he doesn't throw for 300 yards like he did last year every game, they're like, oh, man, he in a sophomore slump. No. I mean, teams are better prepared for it. He's doing a great job of not turning the ball over. You got to pick and choose your battles. Okay, I'll take a sack here. I'll throw the ball away there. The one thing I can't do is put my teams in harm's way. As long as I don't put my team in harm's way, I'm going to make you beat me. That if you go back and look at the Patriots, what did the Patriots make you do? They made you beat them. Tom was not going to put the ball in harm's way. They were not going to have a whole lot of costly mistakes. Now, they had a bunch of penalties, Ocho. Penalties, they get you beat too now. I think they had 11 or 12 penalties. You got to be careful of those. They start to add up. And so a lot of times they come at the most inopportune times. We're going to talk about your team today, that one penalty. Look at when it came. All penalties aren't created equal. All turnovers aren't created equal. A turnover in the first quarter is a lot different than a turnover in the fourth quarter. So with that being said, I like what I'm saying. I think the Houston Texans, considering when you look around, all you got to do is pan around the AFC. The Chiefs right now aren't playing Chief football. They're not the dominant team. Cincinnati 0-2. The Ravens 0-2. Hey, Texans 2-0.
Yeah.
So they're like, hold on, we feel pretty good with where we sit.
Yeah. Listen, it's only week 2. Now we got a long season to go. And when you think about it, the way I look at it is you play football in different halves. You got the first half of the season, September, October, and you got the back half of the season where it's nut cutting time, where it really counts. And I don't really think football really started until after goddamn Thanksgiving.
Well, the thing is, the season doesn't start till it gets cold.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it doesn't get cold in that dome in Houston. And they've already gone to Indy, so they're one up in the division. They got a win over a division opponent, which is Indy. And guess what? Isn't Jacksonville 0-2? Indy 0-2?
Yeah.
Who else is in that division? The Titans.
Yeah.
And the Titans are what? 0-2?
They are?
Yeah. So if I'm the Houston Texans, I tell you what, I know it's only week 2,
Yeah.
but I'd rather be 2-0 than 0-2.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yes, right. You know, they did beat the Jets. The Jets did beat the Titans today. That's right.
Yeah, the Jets beat them.
Yeah.
And so, I got a 2-game lead, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 2-game lead. And so I think the Houston Texans, like I said, I like what I saw. I think they're well coached. They got guys on the defensive line that can get out there, can put pressure. They're good on the back end. I like Stingley Jr. But because they can pressure you, Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson Jr. Oh, yeah. They got some players. They got some players, Ocho. They got some players that can go get the quarterback and hunt the quarterback. Mario Edwards Jr. They got guys that can, and he will bring pressure.
Oh, yeah.
He will.
Oh, yeah.
D'Amico will bring pressure, but he has a front four that's rotational, and they can go get your quarterback. They can confuse him, cause you some problems. But I like what I see with this team. But I'm not giving up on the Bears just yet.
Hey,
I think the Bears have a great young team.
Not even close.
And I know DJ Moore got frustrated. Ocho, playing with a rookie quarterback, you're a veteran receiver. You want it how you want it. He's trying to figure things out. It's flying 1,000 miles an hour. I done got hit. First of all, he got sacked 7 times. How many times did he get hit? How many times did he have to break 4 or 5 tackles in the backfield, Ocho, only to get 2 yards? So he man, it wasn't like this at USC.
Yeah, I mean, he gonna be all right though. Listen, if you watch Caleb Williams play, no matter what you may think, they might be 0-2, but it's promising. It's promising as a quarterback, be in the most difficult position. No, the most important position to play, which is also difficult. As a rookie, he's going to be okay. He has all the intangibles. He has all the tools that are needed to be successful, which is why even though they're 0-2, there are still glimpses of hope for him and how good he's going to be. All he has to do is be better with the ball in some of his decision making and not start turning the ball over for no apparent reason at all.
Yeah, that's the one thing he's going to have to eliminate, because that's what gets you beat, Ocho. It's because it's hard enough. I mean, because now you're not even giving yourself a chance, because they're gonna get X amount of possessions. Now you create even more possessions for them and less possessions for you, less time of possession for you. And, you're probably going to put them on a short field. So that's something they're definitely going to have to be mindful of.